guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing well. Today I decided that I was going to be doing just kind of a chat with me, relax with me. I've been very much, ever since winter finally has ended and it's starting to get a little warmer out, I'm feeling like I'm coming back alive, you know? Recently, I've been kind of hating rest days just because I've really I've grown really infatuated and slightly obsessed with working out. Not because I want my body to look a certain way, just because the physicality of it helps get the rage. I mean, people don't talk about, or maybe they should be talking about, or maybe they do, the partier early on, slightly addictive personality types that burnt themselves out really early on to now being like gym rats. I would not classify myself as a gym rat simply because I don't work out like 6 times a week, even though I would love to, but I don't like to overtrain. Like, I don't use the gym for like a social time. For me, it's more or less very therapeutic. I do what I need to do, focus on the gains, fight those demons, keep it moving. I love how we're seeing women and girls wanting to be strong, like physically strong. I think it's one of the best movements out there right now. Since then, I've still been doing meal preps, and I spent the whole month of March eating the same exact thing because I was, again, trying to do a protein-focused bulk. It really wasn't a bulk by any means. It was just me finally reintroducing my body to like the amount of food and calories that it should be taking in to do a kind of body recomp. I've noticed a significant amount of just physical differences within the past couple weeks. With that said, today's a rest day. One of the biggest scams that I think exists is that we have to constantly be productive. We have to constantly show for ourselves that we are doing something in order to feel validated, even by our peers, but especially ourselves. I look at my lifestyle as like granny in training, you know? I can't wait to be the badass grandma that's just like covered in tats. And it's like, you don't wanna mess with her. She's seen some shit. She survived a global pandemic. I think this year alone has been truly me wanting to get to know myself more outside of all of the BS and the narratives that I've kind of been indoctrinated with, and also just forced myself to believe. It's been very humbling. Having to unlearn everything that I thought was me leaves so much room to actually discover who I am and who I'm becoming and who I want to be. That's where I'm at. Also, consistent weekly therapy. I am a huge advocate for mental health, and awareness of that has been kicking my behind. And it's the days where you don't want to do it are the days when you need it the most. Same with, I think, working out. Again, it's all a balance. I have been trying to be more present. That's been one of my New Year's resolutions that I've really been sticking to. And I realized, as a creature of habit and someone who has been very focused on self-care and healing, I have a tendency to self-isolate myself to the point where it hinders me from actually experiencing the world. And not that I'm scared of anything, it's more or less just really being protective of your peace, but knowing that solitude can be a false peace. if that makes sense. So yesterday, you know, old habits die hard. And usually I don't go shopping. Like I truly have I've taken the night shift. My schedule, I have had the luxury to be able to really you know, make my own hours, do my own thing. And it's been a blessing and a curse because I've kind of strategically avoided being around like people in general, if I can help it. Like if I need to do my grocery shopping, I'll do it at a time when I know it's not going to be crowded. I'll show you some of the stuff that I got. So I got this really cute trucker hat. I'm a big fan of trucker hats. I love the green. I'm in a very green mood. And then I got, they had some socks on sale, which were cool. I got these for about like, the sale was like buy one, get two free or something. But the Playboy bunny, again, I just like the brown. Don't ask me why, I'm in that kind of just mood. And then I'm also wearing, you can't see it, they're little mushrooms. So that filled a void, retail therapy for about 2 minutes. I got some new crystals, but most of my friends make fun of me for all my crystals. I got a new slate of amethyst and carnelian. She stopped recording. Anyways, I just wanted to come on here and wish everyone, again, a happy Earth Day and a happy April. I will catch up with you guys in another couple weeks, hopefully with better content. No, scratch that. With the content that I'm gonna create, because there is no bad or good content. It's all subjective. But I definitely want to try and do some more like painting. I realize I'm not a time lapser. I wish I was. I wish I could sit there in 1 hour and paint for you guys a masterpiece, but my undiagnosed ADHD says otherwise. So time lapses are not my thing, but I think what I'm gonna do is kind of have a paint and chat with me where I'm just gonna kind of do a free abstract paint and either have people send me some questions or just answer some random questions and go from there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's my goal for the next video. And last but certainly not least, I would just like to take 1 second to address the Oscars. I did not see them. That's how much of a hermit I've been. Also how much I've just been sleeping. Like I am truly I need a 7-hour or more sleep cycle. That is my newfound love language. Like I need to sleep. So I missed the Oscars, but I heard about the whole Will Smith and Chris Rock debacle. And all I can say is violence is never the answer, obviously. But I think both parties contributed to it, as well as the fact that for me, what was the most off-putting thing was that they decided to suspend Will Smith for a whole decade, which is essentially his whole career. And so many celebrities coming out and vilifying him when they are already, I get it, celebrities are exhibitionists, they hold themselves to higher standards, and as well as, you know, to the relentless criticism and scrutiny of the entire world. However, if anyone took the time to kind of see what his whole past experience has been since COVID, his life as a father and a husband has been pretty rocky. And just as a human being, I think it's pretty incredible that he's continued to trek on and to try and heal and to try and be better. I could see why he did it, because if someone like talked to my wife like that or said a joke at her expense after she's been dealing with something like that, yeah. I mean, Chris is lucky he didn't get punched out. Like, I feel like a punch where it drew some blood, it had some damage, would have warranted more of this uproar of like this very violent thing. Versus like a slap, it did look like a bit at first, you know? It looked like the dynamic of like some sort of comedic thing. But regardless, I just wish that everyone were a little kinder to one another and people just kind of minded their business. Like, it's funny how just because we all want to like be influencers, or this influencer culture is just so heightened, it seems like everyone's talking and talking and talking, but there's really not any listening, and it's disconnecting us more, which is just really like disheartening. Because everything is connected, and everything, you know, cause or effect. But let's not get too philosophical there. I'm gonna end it here, but I wish everyone a great rest of their Friday. I'm shooting this on Friday, and see you next time.